What is going on, brother?
Shit, chilling. Just got
Oh,
off work, long shift, in that hot ass weather,
yep.
man. You know how it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I actually, the last couple days have been throwing in a little extra curricular activities in this heat, going out and getting some exercise in, going down to the hill.
It's good, man. It's good to focus
Yesterday
on
or
the health.
yesterday, yeah, yesterday I took it light a little bit. It's probably from my place down to the hill, probably about I don't know, bro, maybe a little more than a half mile.
Yeah,
And then get there, you go up and down it a handful of times, and came back.
need to get you one of them
Today I
Fitbits. Track your steps.
yeah, today I did like 20 hills today, bro. Went out
Ooh,
there and went crazy. Hmm.
yeah, sweated a lot delivering packages and shit. So
Ooh,
yeah,
you're telling me. I don't typically like. I mean, my body and stuff sweats heavy, but I don't sweat through my shirt really. If I sweat through my shirt, it's really like in certain areas.
man.
Today I was drenched, bro.
Yeah,
I
I was
was
about to say.
drenched.
I was definitely drenched from head to toe. You know when you start to get that sweat up on your arm, like a little thin layer where you could like swipe it off.
Uh,
Yeah,
yep,
that that was me all day,
yep,
head to toe.
yeah. I was right there with you, bro. My whole my whole torso, bro, was just. It felt like I had like you said, that thin layer of just like moisture just taped to your entire body. Pause,
Yeah, yeah.
but
No, I had to hit a
I'll
customer
pause
with
on
the.
that, brother.
No, you're good. I had to hit a customer with the. My balls was hot.
Yeah, Derek Lewis, why'd you take your shorts off?
Balls was
My
hot.
balls was hot. I understand.
Damn.
Joe Rogan's a real one. He gets it, bro.
Yeah, he gets it.
What do we got? 1186. Oh my God, super.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What
People
a
didn't think.
like
Hold on, hold on. People didn't think would hit 12. I think we're gonna hit 12.
as far as what Elbath makes it to,
I don't think Elbath makes it to it. I think we make it
or
in
just the
chapters. Period. Yes.
yeah. Oh, 12, 12. Like so, like oh, okay. So like yeah. We only got 14 more chapters until we're at 12, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. I mean, we still honestly hear me out.
I'm here.
And I think it might have been you that said this as well, and I kind of tend to agree. I think we're gearing up for another backstory, like you were saying. I
Yeah, we
mean,
talked
I
about it
think
a
we're
little bit
gearing up
this
for
morning.
a
Another backstory.
third backstory. Could you, man? Like, don't get me wrong. I don't know. It's kind of like we're Elbath. It was hyped so much, and getting if we got a third backstory, what would that mean? Because we've been getting more backstory than we have been getting actual Elbath. But I think 14 chapters would be cool if we made it to 12, because then we can get into like what like a little four or a little two, three, four chapter backstory. Get some
Mm-hmm.
good knowledge maybe about the Void Century, or and then flip back in and let's get the conclusion on the last little bit that we need.
Well,
Whatever. Or there's a lot of case. So like Elbaf has been up and down. Like
yeah.
it started off for the Straw Hats pretty mellow, like how normal things go on the island, and then boom, you gotta like they check in on Loki on some weird energy stuff happening down low. He's messed up. Come back up. Elbaf's in terror. The kids are fucked up. School's burning. Trees burning. We got unknown entities on the island. And then it kind of feels like we corralled that a little bit. You know what I mean? Once the showstoppers came up, Mister Sanji, Mister Zoro,
All right.
it kind of feel like again we mellow back out. But then shit kicks up again. Emu pops in. just like going crazy, bro. It's been up and down, and then I don't know, dude. Yeah, I mean, I think 14 more chapters is please or plausible to for the remainder of Elbath.
Definitely. And then we like,
What do you?
yeah, like you said, we got back to back to back backstories, and then we got the biggest reveal in Elbath. Elbath is gearing up to be one of the greatest chapters in the history of One Piece because you got everything. And again, like you know my stance. I've said it a million times. I'm not gonna say it again. Like I'm getting my fill of stuff, even with the little bit of stuff that they're giving us. It's just they're doing it right, where they're bouncing back to the chapter and bouncing back from this memory to this memory, and you're getting more personal stuff with characters we have not seen that from before. And to get some of the Void Century right here and now would be mm, icing on the cake. Like, definitely like to see not all of it, because I definitely want them to save it for when the One Piece is actually revealed and we get all the true story
Mm-hmm.
then. But like at least just a glimpse of what Emu, his goals, his motivations, because again we kind of see what his goals and motivations are for, but we never see what started like this pure evil hatred for people and like just non giving a fuck about people at all. Like I'm ready to see that aspect from him too. Because like I said, you've seen him where
Yeah,
he's kind of coming out of his
it
shell a little
definitely
bit.
he's got.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a distaste for humans. So whatever Emu's like original lineage is, which I'm gonna assume has some more heavier ties to Lunarian than anything else. Um, I don't know, man. Like, I would assume there's some weird human human deal with the Lunarians that could have happened. Maybe that's a little too vague, but there's got to be some like you said, some we need to start to whatever is the root cause of why he is the way he is.
Yeah. Actions have a lot of consequences, and people have been paying for these consequences for 800 years. You know what I mean? That's
Have,
it's a very hard consequence.
Speaking of this kind of void century esque, before I guess I don't know, I could have saved it for later, but did you watch the final episode of the first part to Elbath for the anime?
I have not. I've been slacking on the anime part of it because the chapters have been so great to me.
Oh,
I
oh,
I understand, but I also did watch. I did watch the new remake trailer that came out. Let's let's talk about
yeah,
that.
excited for that. Excited for that. Um, I'm honestly just really excited for like the people that may be interested by One Piece but are not interested in the amount of commitment One Piece like demands. So like it seems like it's in really good hands. It seems like Oda has like not really his hands in it, but like it seems like they go to him a lot for
Yeah,
like advice, I guess is the right I don't know is the right word, something similar to that. Like they seem to go to him whenever like they're trying to build a moment and like how much is able to be cut out. And I'm pretty sure Oda even made some statements along these same lines where he's like, if you haven't been into the show for a while, it's like a hard start to get into just because there's so much. And so he's excited that someone's remaking it in such a way that's going to allow basically like the new age kids who can't keep an attention span for longer than
idiots.
whatever. Yeah, it's I mean, I can't go maybe that far because if they're gonna get into One Piece, if it means they get into One Piece, and welcome aboard. But
Yeah,
um, it might even be a little the remake might even get to be a little more gorier than classic One Piece. So
that's what I'm
I'm
hoping for.
excited. Little gorier, better paced, like extremely better paced, because the fact that they're cutting it down as far as they are and claiming that they're not gonna lose the essence of what is One Piece seems a little, like I gotta see it to believe it kind of deal.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not hating on the show
um,
itself. I'm not hating on
no,
the
no,
show
no, no,
itself.
no,
I'm hating on that, like, people, yeah, with the short attention span, like, attention to detail with the show
no.
is a big thing. And that
Right,
kind of takes
right,
a
yeah,
little bit of the essence of One Piece out of it. But
yeah. That's I hate hearing the classic line that everyone says that won't get into One Piece is that
it's too
it's just way
long.
too long.
But then they'll tell
But
you they
it's
watch the show a
it's a
hundred times.
yeah, but true, very true. What's also ironic is that a lot of people that felt that way, that got into it and it like sunk like their the hooks into them, will now tell you that like they wish it like is like 1,000 more episodes. Like people will tell you they don't want it to end, and I'm one of those people, quite
Yeah,
frankly. Like whatever we're 1100 episodes in plus in the anime, and I'm right there. I agree with them. Like
I
to get a
agree.
whole nother,
Yeah,
it would be crazy. Like at the end of the day, I do want a conclusion. Don't get me wrong, but like man, I just love the journey so much. I'm gonna be so sad when it's over, but
so
so
sad.
happy, I guess
I'm
also.
gonna cry, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
And again, you started me on this journey, so I know you, bro. You're gonna cry. you're gonna tear up.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, it's just been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. I would like more too. And I've seen a lot of those people. I've seen guaranteed haters. Like, they don't like the show. They hate the show. They don't. But then again, when you start to drop that guard and actually enjoy something, that that just speaks to the people, the person you are. Like, sometimes it's just the work's too
Absolutely.
hard. The work's too. Who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the boats? That's what you gotta tell them. You know, because
Yeah.
you gotta get to it, man. It's not that bad. And if you got Crunchyroll with no ads,
It's
it's
a
gonna
big
be
it's in the big 3. It's in the big 3 for a reason. And
right.
I know there's very very few people that hate on Toriyama and Dragon Ball.
Hmm.
This is Oda is the Toriyama is a direct
Yeah,
like inspiration for Oda. Like it's obviously it's not Dragon Ball, but
yeah,
they Luffy carries like the same almost like childlike, emotionally intelligent, like
you're right.
big stomach eating. They're like they carried like man they did the crossover. Luffy got to ride on the Nimbus, man.
They're
They're
basically the same person. Well, they're based
right,
off of the same person, which is Sun Wukong. So
right, right,
it
right.
is
They're just
loosely based off a person who they're trying to be in. Like Naruto is based off Sun Wukong, because he has the shadow clones. It's a lot. They take inspiration from each other, and it's a really good show to watch. There's no The argument is stupid to me of it's too long. It's too long because it's a good show. It's lasted years
and
because it's a great show. That's a dumb
then
argument.
there's Bleach.
Yeah.
Then there's Bleach where they are the inspiration for the new era. JJK, Kagurabachi.
Yeah. Hear me out. Hear me out. What's your new big
There's
three right now?
The new big three,
Yeah,
definitely Jujutsu Kaisen,
everybody's gonna say that, so I agree. I feel like that's the top of the big
Jujutsu
three.
Kaisen, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer.
Fire. Still need to see the Infinity Castle. I'm
I
slacking
want
on
to
that.
say My Hero, bro. I want to say My Hero.
I want to say you're right, but I don't know. I want to say you're right so bad.
If it's not My Hero, then it's Black Clover.
I fully agree with
Kind
that
of where
one.
I'm at.
See, that's a little bit where I
Maybe
was
Solo
going.
Leveling. Probably Solo Leveling.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I love solo leveling. Do not crucify me. Whoever hears this and wants to comment on it when you get to this part, do not crucify me. Hear me out. It is not in the big three for me. I can't do it. It is a good anime. Don't get me wrong. It is great. It has great writing sometimes, but like not everybody brings up solo leveling, bro. Like I like solo leveling.
It's good. It's good. It's not to me. It's not better than Black Clover.
No, it does not give me those emotions. Dude's already OP, so you really don't hang on to
Yeah,
those fights.
Solo Leveling gives me closer to like One Punch Man kind of vibes, like without the comedy. So like it's more of like I don't know. It's not necessarily a gag like anime character, but like he's like meant to be OP, bro. He's meant like in a way like he's almost in a sense like a isekai or isekai, however it's pronounced. Uh,
I always say
like main
isekai,
character.
but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's always like a yeah, he's always like a main character for one of those genres. So, like with how broken and how cracked his like ability is, it's like it almost feels like it's no different than Rimuru talking to Raphael or the great sage thing he has, or
Yeah, but he,
it's like the same kind of thing to me. It's like I don't know. It feels isekai-ish without the like reincarnated in another world.
right.
It's
Yeah,
very similar though.
yeah. I agree with the reincarnated. With he's kind of a broken character. Yes, I agree. Um, but he still has trials and tribulations, turmoil. Like he still has things that could hurt his reputation and stuff like that. He like, sorry, I'm doing the like shit too much. Hold on. But he has what's it called? Turmoil. I want to say, for lack of better words,
Right.
he has more turmoil than them. Like when uh, Jinwoo popped up, we know this guy's cooked. He's past the S rank fighters in mid second season. You know what I mean? He's passed all of them
Right.
already, and they're S tier. That's the highest level of tier fighters they have. And the man is just leveling up also. So he's already past the best of the best. What what does he have to fear at this point? Like there has to be some stuff that's out there that's like super cracked. That's
There's some. I mean, the way where the show is, there's a few characters that might be in his realm,
they
but
all
it's
have to
there.
be
He's like
players
you said,
though. They all have to be
like
players.
the. I think his dad's probably one of them. I think his dad's probably one of those guys that's insane.
I think his dad's gonna be cracked. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, we have to see more people. We have to see. We'd have to completely leave all the characters that made sense right there, like all the characters we introduced in the first and second season, who kind of you
Yeah,
held on to. We have to really just scrap them because they're not going to be a factor anymore. Like it's going to be Dragon Ball esque, you know? Like, and I love Dragon Ball, but I like when all the characters start to develop and make a difference in the fight. I like a main character that's badass sometimes. Don't get me wrong, but I also don't like to see a Tien, a Yamcha. That Dragon Ball has really spoiled me on stuff like that. Like I like Goku, Gohan, and all that stuff, but then it's to the point where it's like, come on, you guys got to wait on this man every time to save you. It gets annoying.
yeah, I get you.
Why even
But I
start
don't
the
want to.
fight? Go ahead.
Uh, yeah, let's get into the chapter.
Rambling.
We've been, I, yeah, rambling on long enough. I think. Um, Let me ask you. I guess. How do you feel about the cover chapter? If you got it up.
Give me a quick second, because I was at the end. My bad.
No, no worries, no worries.
Cover. Okay, so we have Loki here. A bunch of animals around him. His mom, and he's obviously drawing the picture of his mom, and he's it's cute, very cute.
Yeah, man. I thought the same thing. We don't get to see Loki in a light like that, and obviously we know how his childhood played out.
Right.
Right. So I enjoyed it.
It's good to see. Yeah, he actually accepting her as his mom
Hmm.
and drawing a picture. It's a very good picture too. I love the
Yeah,
little poof.
yeah, and then yeah, I mean we know like he went and messed up that whole one section of Elbaf because he found out they poisoned her. So like yeah, I mean he was hurt when she died, man. Like he's like we see it right here.
Yeah,
He thinks of her as his mom.
yeah, That's pretty cool. I don't have any
All
like
right.
deeper
No,
hitting meaning
no, no,
behind
no,
it.
no.
No.
No. I just base value. Very base value. I think it was very cool.
Yeah, just cool little drawing to see. Was it
Yep.
reader request? I didn't read it.
No, sir. Oh yeah, it was correct.
Yep,
Yes.
reader
Reader
request.
request.
So that's pretty cool. That somebody wanted to see him actually enjoy his mom. That's cool. Shout out to that
All
person.
right. All right. So yeah, man, it looks like it's kind of just picking up right back where it leaves off from last week. Or last chapter rather, and I mean, you can see kind of right off the back the crazy kind of like that first illustration right there, where that kind of Brooks getting in that like vortex of like, yo, what the hell? Like his whole life, just like he can't even believe what the hell is happening. Like he's speechless right there. He's just like, huh? Excuse me.
Bless you.
Yeah, I mean, like, man, he's been fighting and fighting. They're at war. Finally gets to where he's trying to be getting to, and to see the king just flat out dead there with powers he doesn't even really understand. I couldn't imagine the headspace that man's trying to deal with and cope with, and man,
Right.
you go over to the next chapter, there not the chapter, the next page, and he's, I mean, screaming, going through all the like, going through all the memories he's got with bro. And then, man, just the aura, bro, sitting there on a smoke break, bro, watching this shit all play out is crazy.
Yeah.
That man's chilling,
Yeah, he's just chilling back there.
not threatened by Brooks' arrival at all. He's just still, he shows up and he's still just like, shit, bro. It is what it is, dog.
Right.
Um, you got any points so far?
Nah, just enjoying the story right now, man. It's crazy.
Right,
Yeah, man's going through a whirlwind of emotions right now, and it's just sad to
right.
see my nigga down.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, man, he's screaming for the medics and stuff, bro. Just going through the classic, like,
Yeah, the stages of grievance.
process. Yeah, exactly. She's just stone faced, cold. Come on, that man's already dead.
The only
And
thing
then
I
going
did
through her.
notice, my bad. The
Mm,
only thing I did notice is her eyes are not different colors in this. I wonder why,
no,
like her eyes are, why her eyes are different in this page out of these chapters.
uh, I'd have to go back to previous chapters when she was a little girl, because I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit here, just a page. I wanna kind of talk on a couple things here that kind of calls into that. One, I mean, the big thing that I'm not gonna overskip here is just the actual reveal of who this man is back here, kind of who we all suspected to be a Gorosei.
Right.
Not too kind of hard to put that together, but a long time theory that many people have had is that, or just the observation many people have had is that why is one Gorosei so much younger than the other ones? And until we've seen Saturn get his powers pulled from him and then replaced by Garling, there wasn't a lot to base off of, like, is he just someone that's been trusted? Was there four and they just felt like they added a five? Is he so good at what he does, or is it like there was always five, but then one person is been off and they replaced him? So it kind of didn't get any confirmation on that for a hot minute, but it's always just been an observation of people. And I
Right.
think now that's kind of just, I think it now it's just kind of goes to show you that, like, yeah, Mars is definitely a replacement of this man, Saint Man Mare Huro, which, I mean, he looks pretty fucking sick right now. I think he looks like a mix between Shiryu and Rosinante. Um, Doflamingo's brother. What was his other name that he had? Corazon. There we go.
Corazon, yeah.
It mix of Corazon and Shiryu, just kind of like the style, the face, the eyelashes.
Yeah.
I don't know, just the, like, they even kind of got like a similar body in the sense of like their legs are skinny as hell, kind of like a normal torso. Definitely doesn't look like a short fella by any means.
No. These socks are crazy
Um,
too.
right. And shoes. He's got like shoes and socks are giving Ronald McDonald ass shit. But he says, normally I wouldn't come to a backwater like this. I just to recover a single measly whelp. But her bipolar irises are an extremely rare trait, and the great one desires her. So saying her bipolar irises, meaning her like color of her eyes, like the color of your eyes. Saying they're bipolar, meaning like that they activate and cool, and then cool off. So like something triggers within her for those colors to change.
Mm.
and then he goes on to say like Emu is one that desires her, so there's some kind of ability behind those eyes. He said, while it may not have wakened for me, perhaps she can. And then Emu cuts him off. Is like, that's enough, bro. You're talking too much.
Yeah, it seems
So
like he was trying to give the man a little bit of hints, and I can see now why they probably got rid of him. He's a little bit of a talker.
yeah, and then he's got the different color irises, uh, just like her. They do a close up on his face at some point.
Yeah, page 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel
man.
like no, there was another one. I felt like we get to see like his face. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Page 6, down in the bottom left.
Yep.
He's got the double different colored irises as well. So
So,
definitely tracking so far that they're not lying about her being a celestial. And
yeah.
then him following up saying like uh she may not have awakened it for while it may not have awakened for me.
Yeah, for
Okay, I
him.
thought he said I was yes, meaning as in like he
He
dummy
doesn't.
reversed her thinking it was gonna activate the irises.
Yeah.
Interesting, interesting.
But it doesn't work for him. What is the ability? Is the ability to read the poneglyphs? Um, we gotta figure out what that is.
Like,
See,
what do you mean? Like to be able to read the poneglyphs?
yeah, to be able to read the poneglyphs or something like
It's
what
just ancient.
is.
It's just ancient text.
That's what
It's
I'm
just
saying though.
hieroglyphs.
Like what?
It's like Greek. I would assume it's
No,
like or
I'm
Latin
I'm saying
rather.
like what are the irises used for? Why is it so
No,
important
yeah,
to
yeah,
emo?
yeah.
What
Right,
is
right.
the awakening? Is the awakening to be able to read the poneglyphs, or is the awakening like something completely different? Like, what's the key
And
here?
what's and then what's wild now is that like if you've watched any of the Elbath arc up to the point where like have you seen Gunko be introduced?
No,
I hate you sometimes. You're
I
so
know.
full of shit.
I know, man. I'm terrible.
Either way, I don't give a damn. It's you've already read it.
I'm about to say I read
Like
it.
her eyes are already irised when we get her introduced for the first time.
hmm
Yeah. So like so like at this point obviously it's fresh for her or like she doesn't understand the power yet, but she gets the Elbath when we see her for the first time in the anime and she's like already gained that ability. You know what I mean? Like she's at this point she knows how to use the ability.
What color are her eyes, bro? Like, what color are the eyes?
They if you would have watched the damn anime,
Yeah, I'm terrible. I self admitted I'm terrible, bro.
they're blue and red.
Fire, fire colors.
Yep.
Which one's blue? Which one's red?
I think the blue one's the dark one and the red one is the one that's not colored in.
Mm, that's fire. I will be caught up anime wise by the time we make another pod. Okay, fair.
Fair.
All right. But let's
Destroy you.
I'll destroy
Yeah,
you
let's keep it rolling.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, we kind of keep it rolling on and it gets to the point where Princess Shuri is now fighting Brooke, and like, wow, fight did not last very long. Understandably, Brooke is just shell shocked with so many emotions right now. He can't believe what's happening. He doesn't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
Um, and gets stabbed right through the noodle. Goes right out of the back of his afro. Like there's clearly blood on the sword. Like he gets straight punctured.
Yeah. I love the
And
first initial parry until he figures out who he's fighting. Like the instincts kicked in, and then you parried her to block the first initial attack, and then
yeah,
the drop of the sword when he realizes like, oh, I can't do this. I can't fight
yeah.
you. But go ahead. My bad for interrupting.
Nah, man, that's fine. Spin it, chime in whenever you feel. But yeah, so then we see him wake up finally. Um, I mean, seeming obviously was some form of amnesia, bro. You got your medulla oblongata punctured, my guy.
Oh God.
And so, but apparently, by the grace of God, or whatever you want to attribute it to, um, the stab avoided all major arteries and his brain stem. Hear me out. We want to talk about abilities.
Right.
What the iris is. I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of Byakugan-esque stuff. Maybe there's some form of that Princess Shuri that Brooke has always known, and maybe she like could able to see stabbing him right through the head to prove to the dude that's behind her that she's legit. And not only that, like still give like there's no guarantee he lives, but like if there's a chance this is it, and Brooke ends up beating the odds. So like is that what's happening? I don't know. Am I going too deep with that? Maybe, but
No, I think you're right on the money.
so, but she didn't have it activated at that time. Well, at least we don't know that. It doesn't look like that. So can't give that up to the irises there. That's just pure whatever ability. That's just pure talent. And Shuri's gone in a government ship. They didn't tell him like honestly how would they have known unless they were there, but
Right.
so I mean they kind of are telling them everything they know, I guess, in a sense, if no one else was there to. But I mean, yeah, he's got a fragmented truth of what really happened, and again, just back with the emotions, dude. And I get it, bro. I get it. I get it. It's crazy. It's you're
Like you said, the man who changed your life around for the better is now dead, and by the person you raised, pretty much.
yeah, dead by by the hands of the person you raised. It's supposed to be, as far as he knows, the king's daughter.
Right.
From current information that she just gave out, obviously this chapter, like
Now,
she's
now hear
saying
me out.
otherwise.
Though she is Dami reversing though, so she's gonna say things that might
Maybe
not
she's
be.
coerced to saying
Yeah.
things. Right, right. I mean, but then again, like it does kind of like conveniently check out where she's saying, you know, that's why the price of the heavenly tribute was 1,000 people, 1,000 slaves. Like
Yeah.
she was trying to, they were trying to hardball Ryuven to get Gunko or Shuri,
Yeah.
and he wasn't going for it.
Why would he give up his daughter? If it wasn't his daughter, though, like, here's my thought process. If it wasn't his daughter or someone that ended up in his possession, I hate to say it like that, but you
Some
know what I
people,
mean.
Yeah.
If
Some people will say Ryuven's a bad guy for put like pitting hella innocent lives at the essence of like his daughter, if that's the case. I mean, I also would like to make a point that that's just kind of how royalty goes and has always
I'm about to
gone in
say,
like real life,
their whole thing
like
is to
royal, even in
protect
real
that
life, like
princess. Yeah.
right, right, right. So
Yeah, the whole thing is to protect that princess, and the kingdom
everyone,
wouldn't be
and not
there.
only that, everyone loved Ryuven in that country, and then everyone loved Kandel, and then everyone, especially when they thought that this was like their child, it loved Princess Shuri.
Right.
So like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. I don't, I don't know. I don't think he's a bad guy for wanting to protect his kid. I'll never get on that
No,
stance.
no, and no, but like,
And he
you know,
also
you
said we're going to war, so I don't have to send people as slaves. That was his stance. He's like, I'm not sending people
right.
in as a slave. You would be better off dead. Why would I do that to people? So I'd rather go to the war
But
with the world government. He's a solid dude.
I- I'm excited for the next couple chapters, and I know I'm getting ahead of myself because once we're wrapping up the Brook flashback here, and it cuts it. You know, we're kind of back in the game again, current time with stuff shit hitting the fan with Elbath. And I don't know if we mentioned this on the last pod or not, but like kind of like a theory's been building that, you know, Brooke might end up being a
Celestial.
might end up being a traitor. Yeah, a traitor, and you know, kind of, you know, honoring his duty with Shuri and putting his dreams second, like he's said himself, and kind of being her bodyguard for the Celestials.
Right.
But I mean, as soon as we get back, we see right here instantly after telling his backstory to the surrounding Straw Hats, you know, and asking for their help. Clearly, that does not seem like the case. We'd have to get hit with another like wave of despair that just doesn't seem overcomeable. That might push Brooke to that point in shit. So I mean, you know, this isn't concluded yet. So we're mid action. There could be some tricks Emu can use that we are not aware of yet. But
Yeah, just
the
because.
fact that he goes to the friends immediately, my bad. But
Yeah,
it's the fact that he goes to the friends immediately and he's like, can you guys help me? Like, get her back.
yeah, I love that.
And they're just yeah, and you know, like we got, you know, all of them just like basically, did you even have to ask? It's just like, man, yeah, Jinbei, you know, cracking his knuckles, Nami's getting fired up, Frankie crying, you know, moved to tears. And then Usopp just like, hey, maybe we don't use explosives on getting her out if we're trying to save her. Like maybe we like
Yeah.
maybe there's another way at this. So like it's funny that he was on his liquid courage, but now he got the piss beat out of him, and now he's kind of back to like, let's use logic right again. We're a little sobered up now.
I do like it. It was like, yeah, I want to help, but let's not blow her up real quick. It's not
Yeah,
cowardice.
yeah,
It wasn't really cowardice in character. Even though you do see the head shaking frantically, it seems like he's frantically like trying to look around at everybody and how they're reacting and stuff like that. So yeah, again, I've been
yeah.
enjoying
Good. Yeah, we
everything.
got bro talking about light. We got Nami talking about lightning. We got bro talking about radical beams. We got Jinbei cracking his knuckles. I'm like, okay, there's too many moving pieces right now, bro. What are we? Who's gonna pop off first, bro? Like, no, 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 no. We gotta relax.
Yeah, and all they gotta do is
Yeah,
ask Loki to make the hammer
yeah.
unfreeze her.
Right, right. He's a little occupied, I'd say, right now, but
Yeah,
Um, Still, the sentiment from everything is nice.
yeah,
Funny little pitch of comedy to kind of get us laughing there. And then to my favorite part of the chapter coming up right here is what the moment we've all kind of been waiting for is Luffy letting out a big old yell, talking about I'm all full. Says that bad news guy is Elbaf's enemy, and that means he's my enemy. Talk to him, brother. Talk to him. He says, I'm overflowing with strength. Right now, I can't see anyone beating me. Man, oh fucking man. And
fire.
then he is gone, bro. Base form, too, mind you. Base form. Gonzo, bro. Gonzo.
Did you see that man's leg? How fire, like how that
Yeah, the
vein in the
stomp into the
leg, bro.
ground.
Like that
Yeah,
man's fired up, bro. He's not fucking
yep.
around. And I thought Take Me on Form was coming, but like, man, I'm happy with what we got.
Maybe, maybe when we get to the anime, might because now it feels like we he can do selective gears to like smaller parts of his body. So maybe he hits like gear 2 on his legs and he takes off.
Ooh,
Maybe we see that, maybe we don't. But
I'm more for just seeing that
I
man base form
base form,
hop
bro. Yeah, me
all the
too,
way
bro.
through the
It just
sky and
because
just crack man's in
it
his
just
face.
yeah, the more we see him do and are capable of in base form, the more it really just proves and shows that he's really Yonko territory. Like he's really one of the best out there.
All right.
So, but yeah, I mean, not s- stop. I can't see anyone beating me, and then we get to the showdown happening between Loki and Emu still going down, and then Emu starts blabbering on about some crazy shit.
Yeah, I did like what he was saying though. I did
Yeah,
like what he was
it's
saying.
not blabber, bro, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's just the way he talks. It's annoying as shit. You just want to punch him in the
And
face.
then just yeah, and just for Loki to be like, you guys fight dirty as hell, bro. And he's like, you want to know why? Shall I teach you? 800 years ago, my kind suffered defeat in order to save our children. Interesting. What happened? What was if he truly is Lunarian and that's his like origin of race
Right.
based off the skin color, the hair, and the wings? I'm assuming he's Lunarian mixed with whatever this devil fruit is, and now he's cracked, like
Right.
really cracked. Like King was tough. He was $1 billion fight, man. His end moves were crazy. Like not many people are beating that flame dragon he did at the end.
No.
But imagine if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He got a solid devil fruit, but like imagine him with something like Enel's fruit. You know what I mean?
Ooh, that's a hard stop.
That man would be that man would be terrifying, bro. Or like if he had um Magellan's devil fruit, or if he had um Sengoku's devil fruit. Like if he landed some of these devil fruits out there that are just
Very rare.
yeah and broken, like could you imagine if he would have Marco's devil fruit? Like Marco's doesn't really have offensive power, like but
But
like the Phoenix
yeah,
already with the burnt man with the Lunarian wings, bro, he would have been unstoppable, bro.
that healing factor, period, would be a terrifying
Yeah,
thing. Because it's hard to hurt him already. Then he can just go into his devil fruit and heal. This is a scary situation we're in.
right. So I'm under the belief that Emu is his original descent is definitely Lunarian, or original like lineage is tied to Lunarians here. So
Yeah.
um what kind of purge happened, or like, you know what I mean? I mean, maybe it doesn't have to be a purge per se, but in order to save their children,
It was
to me
definitely
feels like,
a genocide, if you want to say it like that. Though, like that's a
or
whole.
or maybe they're playing with the same tactics, because they're right now, what are they doing to Elbaf? They're attacking the children first
Yeah,
in order to get the warriors to be submissive.
like you said,
So maybe
it's the
there's
same
some
thing.
they're right.
Go ahead, bro.
And that's where he learned it. You know what I mean? That's where he learned these tactics from. He's like, some of these people pulled up on us and attacked us with these kind of tactics. So now what? Guess what? I got this crazy power up. Now I'm gonna do the same thing y'all did to me.
All right.
And man, don't get me feel like you said, bro. You kind of called it, bro. Don't get me feeling bad for this man, bro. I don't feel bad for him.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck
I don't want
what
to feel
happened,
bad.
bro.
I don't want to feel bad, and I feel like he's going to be the one who did some shicey stuff because only one other kid survived, and that was King. So, where are the other Lunarian kids that survived, or did they not survive that attack? And it was just them two who made it out. You know? Um,
Right.
but yeah, to be like, yeah, history repeats itself and you're already my slave is crazy work. Crazy work.
And he kind of just goes on to say, he's like, the nature of race does not change in mere centuries. Simply abduct the children, and I control you guys at will.
Mm.
He said, you might not know what's happening to you, but history repeats itself regardless. It's already too late. Y'all are already my slaves.
And then gets punched in the fucking face. Hard.
Yeah, and then out of nowhere, Loki with the, continuing on with his convicting yell of "Get out of Elbath right now," and Luffy following up with a just absolute hammer, bro, of a punch.
I love how it was like history
I want
repeats
to.
itself.
It looks Conqueror's coded, if you ask me.
Oh, it's
If you
gotta
look
be.
at the fist,
It's gotta be.
it looks Conqueror's. I hope it's even Ryu with the Conquerors. That man,
No, I think he touched.
just
I
because
think
they're
he touched. I think he cracked his fucking jaw, bro. I think he wanted him to feel like
right,
you gotta
right,
feel this, bro. You gotta feel this, bro. You've been torturing my friends. You've been behind all everybody's sadness, and it's been you, bro,
yeah.
for the longest. And then for you to sit here and spout this nonsense about yo, you're already a slave. That's some confident shit. Did you think this was coming? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
You think this fucking I'm the nigga who's gonna be here to stop you. No one's gonna be me in this fucking world right now, like you said. I'm the king right now. I'm gonna be the fucking king of the pirates, but now I'm gonna be the fucking king of the world because I'm gonna take your ass down. And again, the only way I see Luffy losing this fight is if the dirty tactics come out right now because it's a 2v1 right now against some of the strongest people in the verse, not some of the strongest people in the verse right now, kind of. You got some other people that could be in the conversation, but we're talking about kind of the big three right now who's on this island.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man. I can't wait for this next chapter to get another chapter on Sunday is crazy after this banger, but I'm not
Yeah,
complaining.
absolutely. No, sir.
Do you want to do Jake's bangers or a wrap up?
Um,
Got any shows should
Jake's Bangers.
So
Jake's Bangers. Yeah, if you're interested in trying something new and maybe something that's a little shorter,
Jake's
or
Bangers.
yeah, I would highly recommend checking out Wisteria Wand and Sword.
Oh,
Yeah, good one. Good one. Kind of similar to Mashal in a way, but I would say if Mashal and Black Clover kind of had a mashup of you kind of combine those two, and this is kind of like the product of that.
mm. Everybody go
It's
check
got
it
a
out.
little different. Yeah, it's got some different stuff, but it's got some cool, unique things to the story. So, action's good, story's solid, animation's great. Um, yeah, I would say, yeah, give it a look.
Yep, everybody go check it out. Yeah, it's Jake's banger, and Jake knows bangers. Are you ready to wrap it, man?
Yes, sir.
I feel like we've done enough.
Alrighty, yep. Alrighty, you guys. Thanks for tuning in for another pod. Check us out again. Be ready for our next release coming here shortly. Like Tay said, we got another chapter coming again this Sunday, so we'll try to be on our game and get you guys another episode out again here soon.
Right, I will try my best to get these episodes out at a decent time. Work with me. I work 5 days in a row this week, so I will be trying to get these out as soon as possible. I will be dropping the later one too on top of that. Sorry, guys, about the hiatus. And peace.